Hello, beautiful people. How have you been? How has your week been? Hope you're doing well. Are you fine? Murije, Mulimutia, Maramtie, Ni hao, Bonsoir, whatever language that you speak. Mambo. Yes, just here, sending you love all the way from the Remedy. Thank you so much for watching AIT TV, empowering you. Do you have someone around you that just does something and you're just looking at the person and thinking, what is it about this guy? Or what is it about this chick? Like the self-confidence that comes out of them is unimaginable. Let's discuss. I am so happy to be having this discussion because self-confidence is something that, we talk about. We look at people and we're thinking, oh, that guy is confident or that lady is confident. But we actually don't sit down to understand what self-confidence is all about. So let's define self-confidence in the beginning. So for me, self-confidence is you trusting yourself, you trust your judgment, you trust your capabilities, and you trust your abilities. That is just the self-confidence. It's you and you trust everything about yourself. So of course, when you're that kind of person, definitely you are going to be the kind of person that knows their strengths and weaknesses, definitely, because you know what you can do and you know what you can't do. So you know your strengths and weaknesses. Basically, you know how to do a SWOT analysis on yourself. And then you're someone who is not shaken by criticism. For you, you look at all the criticism as constructive, Of course, some of it comes, bitter facts. Some of these facts are very bitter, but yeah, if you're confident, about yourself, then criticism really will not get in the way. So self-confidence is just you and you. You know what you can do, you know what you can't do, and you also set very realistic goals. Yeah, confident people set realistic goals because guess what? They know where their weaknesses are. They know where their strengths are. So their goals are definitely realistic. And most importantly, we had a conversation about communication. If you didn't watch it, please go back and look at how to communicate effectively. Most importantly, a self-confident person is a very, very effective communicator, They listen, they internalize, they respond, Yeah, that is a confident person. Like, they need to get things done. So before I go into detail about confidence and self-confidence and all that, we need to differentiate self-confidence and self-esteem. So the two overlap. Now, when it comes to self-esteem comes as a result of your interactions and your experiences with other people. It's more of an emotional assessment of your worth. Let me give an example. Self-esteem is, I'm in public and people are worried about what I look like, what I'm wearing, how my hair looks like, how I'm speaking, the kind of language I'm using. Like with self-esteem, we are so cautious about what others are thinking about you. So it takes time, of course, because you and I will agree, we live in a society, of course, where there's lots of judgment. We are always judged here and there, what you do, how you're speaking, how you walk, how you talk. So the self-esteem, you get that good self-esteem when you reach a point and people's opinions about you really, really don't matter. Like, you've learned yourself, this is me. Yes, the society has this to say, but this is me. This is what is comfortable. This is what makes me happy. So now that is the self-esteem. But the confidence is not affected, but it's not affected by the surroundings, the society and the people around you. Self-confidence is you wake up and you got this, you know I can do this, I can get that done, I can, close this deal, I can meet this person, however complicated society may have made them seem. So now that's the difference. Yeah, that's the difference. Of course, they go along, you know, they go along. And then now you find some instances where you find someone with a low self-esteem, but high self-confidence, you know, like they are so confident about themselves, but in there's a bit of some low esteem. Let me give an example. Say you are probably at a workplace and they are signing out, you know, they are assigning different tasks to you guys. Now, a person with a low self-esteem, sometimes, not all the time, a person with low self-esteem, you know what they'll do? They'll want to take up all the tasks and all the projects that are being assigned. Yes, they have the confidence, I can get this and I can get this and, but you see, in the process, you're trying to prove a point, you know? So actually what happens with self-esteem, when you have low self-esteem, you tend to be a people pleaser because, like I said, it's affected by the society and the people around you. So usually low self-esteem people, they tend to want to be people pleasers, you know, they will take up all this. Oh yes, they never say no, you know, let me do this because they're trying to prove themselves to the people around them, you know. So that's the thing with self-esteem. So it is something to work on. So now, of course, growing up, the ladies out there will agree with me, or even some gents. So, of course, there was this perception. We were in an era where it was the size A girls, you know, who are ruling the world. And then I think as time has gone by, we've just gotten to that time where you accept yourself and you know, yes, I'm a thick girl, I'm beautiful, I'm sexy, I'm everything, you know. So now there was a point, you guys will agree with me, honestly. I think we've just started accepting all sorts of shapes and sizes and appearances. But there was a point where you would just look and you're like, oh no, I'm not wearing that, or I'm not going here, or I'm not doing that. That low self-esteem, if you've been there, please share your experience with me in the comment section because I would definitely love to hear. It's taken me time, honestly, like to just accept and say, yes, this is who I am beautiful, I'm awesome, I'm amazing. You know, I've built the self-esteem over time. It didn't come easy, but it's something that you can work on every day. You just need to tell yourself, and if there's something that you don't like about yourself, you can change it. That's the beauty of life. Anything that you don't like about yourself, you can definitely change. So we are here to build, like I was saying, I think a couple of episodes back, 2022 is my year. Just keep saying that. Yeah, 2022 is my year. One thing I've learned is when you speak positivity, life is actually positive. Like good things come to you, you know. So just speak all the nice things to yourself, you know. Be confident in yourself. Trust your judgment. Know what you're good at. Know where you need help and all that. So, if you are in a society, how do you identify a confident person? Or how do you know that, you know, this person is confident? I mean, we say it all the time. This gentleman is very confident, or she is very confident. So how do you identify? I think it's quite very easy. These are people who are straight up. Like I said, they communicate. If it's a yes, it's a yes. If it's a no, it's a no on their end. Like they don't beat around the bush. Because you know why? They are very sure. They are very sure of their tech. They are very sure of, you know, what they are doing. They've already seen the possible outcome of whatever they are doing. So they are very, very good communicators. So they'll give it to you straight up. Yes or no. Then you will also realize these are people who are not self-confident. People are not gullible. These are people you will just not persuade to do anything. You know why? Because this person has their mind already set. They know this is the right thing to do. They know I can get this done. I will need help here. I will need to learn this. So there are people who are not easily persuaded. When they come with their judgment, it's done. They know what they are capable of, you know. That is how you will know a self-confident person. Then, of course, without even going far, public speaking, just the speech. You know, there's something they told me years ago. If you meet up someone and you're going to greet, for example, and the person offers you, you know, a handshake, you need to shake their hands firmly, not aggressively, but firmly, and do that eye contact, you know. But you know how you shake someone's hand and then you're looking on the side? Already it shows that you're not confident. Eye contact is very important. Automatically, the person will just be like, yeah, I think she's going to mean what she's saying, or I think he's going to mean what he's saying. So they are very straight up people. The greeting is real, and yeah, they do know how to get things done. And then also a self-confident person, how you will know them is even when you give them, of course, not all the feedback is always good. We do get good feedback, and then you also get, I like to call them opportunities. You have an opportunity to do well here, to improve here and there. Now, a person who is confident in themselves will listen. They'll take in the good, they'll take in the opportunities as well. Now, for a person who is not very confident about themselves, the minute you start bringing up the opportunities, that's it. They start getting defensive and, trying to show how right they are. Remember, we've said a person that has confidence in themselves, they know their weaknesses, they know their strengths. So they take in the good and the bad, like they are not perfect people, yeah. So that is how you'll know in any setup that a person is confident. It's very, very important wherever you are, by the way, whether you're in school, whether you're working, I don't know, whether you're home, I don't know, in our societies, you need to exude that confidence around you. When you're confident in yourself, you make everyone around you confident. Say at work, if you're going to get up and do a presentation in a boardroom, and then you're looking down, and then you're biting nails, and then you're pulling hair, if you're just doing all those, body language speaks a lot, and then the tone you're using, it's like as if you're not sure. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but sometimes there's that tone that people tend to use, and the person doesn't sound sure about what they're speaking. So automatically we'll know you're not confident about what you're telling us. You're not confident in yourself. So how do you expect us, your listeners, or us that are watching you, to pay attention to you? Yeah. So you just need that whole show up and be there, body and soul, and just be confident of it. There's someone who told me something. A friend told me something. He was like, let me tell you, even if I'm lying, I'll look you straight in the eye and lie. And I mean, we know those people. Yeah, like the person is lying, but they'll look you straight in the eye and they'll tell you the lie, But you'll believe them because they are so confident. The way they've spoken it with all the energy, all the eye contact, Yeah. So when you're doing that, just make sure you need to show people around you that you're confident about what you're doing, what you're going to say. Yeah, like it just makes everyone around you, confident. So ladies, gentlemen, let's build on that self-confidence. So now when it comes to the self-confidence and the self-esteem, I still want to elaborate, a little bit about it. So now there is also sometimes, I think, too much self-confidence, self-esteem. Have you met people that are so confident in themselves? We also need to appreciate that bit. Now, let me give an example. You want to model for Vogue magazine. They want size 0 girls, and then, show up with our lovely selves. And then you want, like we can set realistic goals. Yet I've seen people turn around and change narratives of different, things and organizations and all kinds of projects. But we also need to set realistic goals. Or let me say, it's like me getting up now and I tell myself in 6 months' time I need to be the president of this country. I need to turn around these increasing prices. You guys, who has bought soap lately? Who has bought soap lately? So you see, like, also being too confident, I get that, but you see also, you need to manage your expectations. Like we said, a person with the legit self-confidence, they set realistic goals, Yes, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, I have a vision. In 6 months' time, I need to be the president of this country, and here's what I'm going to do. When I get in power, I need to, lower the fuel prices. I'm going to increase salaries. I even have a plan already before I even make one single step, towards, yeah. So confident people do set realistic goals. So I want to share with you the three different types of self-confidence, but let's go in a quick break and then we'll be right back.
You're watching a Hit TV, empowering you.
You're still watching The Remedy with Claire today. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday and grab yourself a cup of coffee, I don't know, a glass of water, a bottle of beer, a shot of whiskey, and let's keep this conversation, going. I don't know if any of those drinks gives you self-confidence. Oh, by the way, before before I forget, do you have people around you that just become, or I think almost everyone, I think, just becomes confident with a few shots of our favorite whiskeys, a few of our favorite beer bottles. So anyway, that's besides the point. But anyway, someone told me this: drunken mind speaks sober thoughts. So it's not confidence that has just been picked up. I think it has just been picked up, but it's something that you've been wanting to say or do, and you've just been, helped a little bit. Like something has just made it easier for you to do or say. We've all been there. Share with me your experiences, guys. I have gotten marriage proposals at 3 a.m. I have gotten jobs at 4 a.m. Like guys speak all these things. So the confidence is just. So before we went into the break, I want to categorize self-confidence in three ways. So the first type of self-confidence is a perfect seeking sort of self-confidence. Now, perfect seeking confidence is you want to excel at something. If I do this, if you're in school, if I get 100% in physics, I have my, thing going on. If I get, the pass mark or I surpass it, then we're good. So perfect seeking confidence is just that confidence that you derive from you excelling at something you've put your mind to. If you're at work and you've been assigned a project or a task, and then you nail it and everyone is happy and what you've come up with is really beneficial, financially and etc., to the organization or even to individuals. Now there's people who are like that, they derive their confidence from that whole perfection of I get this right, then we're good to go. And later I'm going to explain why it's important to balance the three. Then the other type of self-confidence is a self-centered one, Now with self-centered confidence, these are people that they're obsessed with themselves. They're obsessed with themselves. Sometimes it can go, a little bit on the extreme, but now self-centered confidence, the person has this mentality of I am better than you, I can do better than you. It's good. It's good to love yourself. We talked about self-care before. It's good to love yourself. It's good to care for yourself. But just make sure it's not all about, this is my world and you all live in it. Yeah. So someone who is so self-centered, and that is where they literally derive their self-confidence from, that is what is likely to happen. But it's good. It's good, to be obsessed. I keep telling people that, like, I love myself. I'm obsessed with myself, but not in a bad way. Don't forget that you're not an island, So just work around that. Now, the third type of confidence is a faith-filled one, faith-filled self-confidence. So now for this one, you believe tomorrow will be better than today. Yeah. Even when things are not going well today, even when you're having a bit of, low days and things don't seem to work out or things are going really slow, you have hope, you have hope that tomorrow will be better than today. So then you keep going. My tomorrow must be greater than today. You guys know that song? Yeah. So it just it's that kind of confidence that keeps you going, which I think is very important because you guys know that not every day is Sunday, not every day will be rosy. So yeah, you need that kind of confidence to keep you going. So it's very important for us to strike a balance, Yes, you can have the self-centered confidence. You love yourself. You're obsessed with yourself. You know what you love. You know what you love doing. Then the whole perfect seeking confidence. Yes, you do want to excel. You definitely do want to excel at whatever you're doing, be it, I don't know, at school, be it at work, be it at home, you just want to excel everywhere. And then also the faith that you have that tomorrow will be better than today. I think a combination of these three just builds the perfect self-confidence. Yeah. So if we can see how to strike a balance, it's very difficult because I've met people that are very obsessed with themselves, or you meet people that they have to get it done, whatever it takes. If you have someone around you like that, please let me know. There's people you meet and they tell you, no, this has to get done. Now, those are the perfect seekers. They want to get something done. So that gives them confidence that, oh, I am good, I am amazing, I am excelling at this. So we just have to balance, the three. Now, self-confidence. We've talked about, the types, the characteristics, how, someone is, confident about themselves. So there is us, definitely, that are still working on it. It's a process. And I don't think anyone ever arrives at a final, some sort of final, agreement and like feeling within themselves that I have made it. I'm very confident about this and that. Because trust me, you meet someone, I don't know, in their 60s, in their 70s, in their 80s, and you actually realize they're not confident about some things. And you're thinking, you've lived all these years. So ideally, some of these things should be. So how do we build the self-confidence? Number one, you need to accept yourself for who you are. Learn who you are. Accept yourself. Sit down and tell yourself, my name is Claire. I am this. I love doing this. This makes me uncomfortable. I need to work on this. Like, just accept who you are in the first place. Like, we start from there. So once you accept who you are, now we are starting the journey. So after doing that, look at the things that you want to change and focus on them. So if you've realized public speaking, for example, is a weakness on your end, you're just a terrible public speaker. You can't stand in front of people and speak confidently. So now you're going to know that I am not good at this. So what change can I do about it? So you sit down. I don't know if you're going to go for a public speaking training. I don't know if you're going to get a mentor or someone to coach you. Like accept, say I have, I have a training need in this, or learning need, and I need to get this done. So baby steps, start working on it. So once you focus on it, you're just adding on your positives, because you've acknowledged and you've agreed that I am not good at this, so I'm going to start working on it slowly. And slowly by slowly, you will definitely see the results, Then, of course, before you do all that, you need to get moving. Yeah, you need to get moving. One thing is, no one is actually ever going to come to you and push you and tell you, oh, now move, you need to do this. Yes, people around you can see your passion, they see what you're good at, they see what you love doing, but you need to move. You need to get up and move yourself, No one is going to push you to just sit down and read your mind and say, oh, she likes dancing, so I'm going to drag her to a dancing class. No, you need to get moving, because guess what? We are working on ourselves. You're working on you. I'm working on me. So we need to get moving, move and focus on that thing that you want to get done, Because you know why? It is adding to your self-confidence. It is giving you genuine happiness, So just get up and move and, do that. Then, of course, as you're focusing on the things that you want to change, you need to do what makes you happy. This statement is relative, because let me tell you, there's if they say do what makes you happy, it's not all about, yeah, today I don't feel like going to work, so we are going to sleep. Sometimes some people interpret that of do what makes you happy. Oh, okay, so today we are going to chill, no work, nothing. No, it is not exactly that comfort zone, but I'm saying about things that you're passionate about, If you love singing, if you love dancing, if you love reading, if you're into sports, just do that one thing that makes you happy. There's just that confidence that comes out of you doing the thing that you love, Because you're confident. I love it. I can do it. So just look for that one thing that makes you happy, you as and then just focus on it, and we build our confidence. I hope you get. Please share with me your experiences, self-confidence, low esteem moments. Just let me know. Let's share, yeah, because it's a very interesting idea, and you never know, a friend could learn from you, I could learn from you. So yeah, let's do that. And then, as you're trying to build your self-confidence, please remember that no one is perfect. No one is perfect, neither you. So just learn that, we are human. So much as you're trying to work on your self-confidence and build your self-esteem, there's going to be mistakes along the way. You pick up the learnings from there, but just know that no one is perfect. No one is perfect in this world, neither are you. So you need to be someone that is open to learn. You need to be someone who is open to be given criticism that can make you better, because these are the things that are building us and getting us better. We are building our self-confidence to do all the unimaginable that we thought we could ever do. So yeah, just remember that no one is perfect, so we need to do that. Everyone makes mistakes, and it's part of life. It's part of life. Then also, as you build your self-confidence, please be nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself, and genuinely be nice to yourself. Just make sure you're doing something, yes, that is making you happy, something that is unrealistic, but just be nice to yourself. There's being nice, but you're actually not being nice to yourself. So I was chatting with Henry. I was telling him there's people that you'll meet, and the person loves dancing. They really, really love doing it. But we have to sit down and look at things in context. We could maybe focus on another sort of hobby or passion or something. So just be genuinely nice to yourself. Yeah, this is what you love doing, but let's also be realistic. If you get this feedback that this field might not be for you. Sometimes we feel this is what I'm meant for, but as you go on, you actually realize this is not what you're meant for. Yeah, sometimes along the way, as you grow, you end up realizing that, this might actually not be my favorite, or this might not be my exact calling. So I'm probably better off the other side. So yeah, be nice to yourself, as you do, just genuinely nice to yourself. And then, of course, so on this journey of building self-confidence, don't forget to celebrate the small wins as much as the big ones. We've talked about this before. When you procrastinate your celebration and your happiness. So you do something today, you're proud of yourself, you've achieved something, and you're thinking, no, I'll celebrate in December. Why not celebrate the win now? Yes, something major might be coming in December, but you can celebrate the small win that has come right now. Yeah. So don't forget to celebrate the small wins. You see, when you celebrate the wins, they give you confidence that you're on the right track. You're more motivated, because now you're thinking, if I can do this something small, then I can get much bigger stuff out of this. Yeah. So just don't forget to celebrate yourself, guys. We are building self-confidence this year. Please join me on this journey, and let's keep building our self-confidence. A short break, and we'll be right back.
You're watching a Youth TV, empowering you.
Self-confidence. Oh, behind the scenes. Uh, yes, You're still watching The Remedy on AIT TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed, please go subscribe to AIT TV on your YouTube, and that way you can be able to get all the updates of your favorite shows. So, self-confidence, ladies, gentlemen. I actually would like to know the statistics. I don't know which gender possesses more self-confidence. I don't know if it's the male or the female, or we all have things we are insecure about. I think we all do. We all do. It's not until recently, a couple of years ago, that I realized that the males also have their insecurities. There are things they're not confident about. How it comes off? Like, guys always want to appear like they have all their business together, But if you actually sit down with the guy and he opens up, you realize that they also do have their reservations here and there. It's just that I think the females, we tend to show it more. We tend to really make it obvious about the things that we are insecure about or we are not confident about. The low self-esteem comes in more on the other, on our side. I think even for the guys, it comes out, but we probably don't get to know. I think they share just among themselves as the men, but we never get to know. So after us working on how we can build our self-confidence, once you finally get there, let me tell you the benefits of you actually having that self-confidence. Number one, it makes you attractive. No, not physically, of course. Okay, can also be physically, but just beyond that, mentally, spiritually, I don't know, financially, a person that is confident, let me give an example. If you apply for a job and you go for a job interview, the person that is so confident about themselves, there is just that air. There's something they'll command when they walk into a room, which makes you attractive. So even sometimes you're not even 100% all that brilliant and knowledgeable about the questions that you're being asked, but the confidence that you're exuding, the panel is thinking, yeah, we can definitely go places with this person. They would definitely deliver. They could be good for the business. So self-confidence does make you attractive. Guys out there, we need to work on our self-confidence because you just be seated in a place and opportunities will just start coming to you because they know, oh, he can get this done or she can get this done just by the air around you and people having watched you. So let's work on the self-confidence. It's very important. Now, when you're self-confident, you're able to make right decisions. Remember, we said these are people who know the good and the bad. They know the strengths and the weaknesses. Like they're so quick and so good at making a SWOT analysis about themselves. So you know why? And also because they set realistic goals. So definitely we are going to make right decisions most of the time, it could not be 100%, but most likely they are going to always make the right decision. So, and I mean, you want to be that person. You want to be that person in your life that is making the right decisions, making things happen, and, nothing is going away. Nothing is going astray, sorry. So let's work on the self-confidence, guys. It helps us make very, very good decisions. Then also, of course, when you're confident, you're definitely going to be productive, or even most likely more productive than your colleagues, You know why? Because you know what to get done. You know how to get it done. Like I said, you know where you're not good at, so you know where to ask for support early, So let me give an example. So if you're someone who knows that you're probably working like on your timekeeping skills, work starts at 7 a.m. and the earliest you can get up is 7:20. So now if you want to remain productive, you're going to find ways of making it work. Either you're going to go to bed early, or probably before the previous day ends, you're going to have the assignments for that early morning done so that when you walk in and everything is done. Yeah, like people who are confident about themselves, they know how to get things done. So that way they are productive because they know what they're good at and they also know where their weaknesses are. So self-confidence, guys, gets us very, very productive. And then of course also the confidence just brings about the self-esteem. Standard. Because you're confident about yourself. Like we said earlier, self-esteem, you're mindful about other people's opinion of you, like your interactions with people and your experiences with people. So now when you're confident about yourself and this is it, I am good at this, I get this done, I know I have this, I know I possess this, self-esteem is just going to come naturally. It's a journey, guys. Self-esteem is a journey. I really, really want to hear from everyone, but especially the ladies, because the ladies do know what I'm talking about when it comes to these self-esteem issues. Yeah. So let's work on the self-confidence, Let's work on the self-confidence because automatically the self-esteem just falls in, It's high and you're good and everything around you is all going well and, everyone is wondering, what is it about this guy? What is it about this chick? Something like that. Yeah. So, yeah, let's build on the self-confidence. And then when you're confident, it decreases anxiety. You know how you get in a place? Let me just give very basic examples. You get in a place and you're probably not comfortable with the dress you're wearing or the shoes you're wearing. Automatically now there's that social anxiety because you're thinking, everyone is looking at my shoes. I know they're weird, or I don't think they're nice, or it's not the latest, trend. Automatically that social anxiety comes in because you know what, you're not confident. You're not confident about what you're wearing. Somehow you put on the jeans or you wore the shoes and you are thinking, if people look at me this way, I'm not so sure what I will do. So a self-confident person will show up. Even if they are barefooted, they will show up and say it. Like the confidence is just right there. Guys, it's a very good place to be. It's a very, very good place to be, just to be confident, and you enter a place and it's okay. People's opinions remain in their heads. Like, this is me. I got to do me. Yeah, so let's take away the anxiety, really. Build that confidence around it. So, of course, the other thing is it will definitely increase your motivation. It will increase your motivation because you know what to get done. You've set realistic goals. You've communicated effectively. You've assessed the weaknesses and the strengths and the opportunities and etc. So now you're motivated to get this done. Because you tell yourself, I know I'm capable of this. I know I can climb that tree. I know I can dance. I know I can win that competition. Yeah, so you're definitely motivated because you're thinking, I know what I'm capable of. Like, you have to believe in yourself. Guys, you have to believe in yourself because it starts with you. No one else, like I said, no one is going to come and tell you, oh no, since you love reading, let me come and take you to the library. No, let me buy you books. It's you to move and look for the books because this is something that you love. So the motivation just comes naturally when you are very confident about yourself. So yeah, we gotta do that. And I mean, you're just generally a happy person. Just generally a happy person with a self-confidence because you're doing things that you love, you know. You're surrounding yourself with positive people. You are flexible and easily adapt. That's the other characteristic that self-confident people have. They are very flexible people. They easily adapt. Now, you see now when you're rigid, that means there's things that you're uncomfortable with. There's things that you have reservations about. But now, a person that is confident about themselves, they are very flexible because they are thinking, oh, no, it's okay. When we adjust this, I can flow along like this, or if we do this, I can easily switch to that. Yeah. So it does, it does, just brings up that whole happiness because life is dynamic. Things change day in, day out, day out. So once you're confident about yourself, then it's fine. If you had planned A and we need to do plan C, we switch. Yeah, like it's that fast. So the self-confidence will definitely just bring you that general happiness, that general peace of mind, because you know what you're capable of. And then, of course, so it improves relationships. Yeah, self-confidence does improve relationships. Whatever relationship you might have, I don't know, with a work, I don't know, with a workmate, a colleague, an acquaintance, a friend, a family. It's just because this person knows your boundaries. What I like about self-confident people is their boundaries are very clear. They will tell you, yeah, this is these are my do's and my don'ts. Yeah, so we are all clear from the word go. You know what this person likes to do, you know what they don't like to do, and we all have a very clear relationship from the word go, as opposed to someone who is not sure, you're not so sure whether they like this or whether they are not comfortable with that. So you're just in that relationship and you don't know where you stand. You don't know if you're doing anything right. You don't know if this person is happy with you or they're unhappy with you. So the person that is confident, they're going to set the boundaries. And those relationships are healthy. I know we all have a stage where you want to please others. That's where that low self-esteem comes in, yeah. Because there are things you doubt about yourself, so you think, I need to please. I need to do this to please this one. No. If you're confident about yourself, you're going to you're going to set clear guidelines of, I do this, I do that, I'm not comfortable with this. We can adjust here, we can adjust there. Improve relationships everywhere, at home, at work, at school, and just generally in society. So yeah. We cannot forget to say that self-confidence is the center of leadership. A person that has self-confidence makes a better leader. I don't think I have to really dwell on that. Like, we know when you're picking a leader has to have that confidence, like they speak and they move you and they move the room. Yeah, so you need that self-confidence, yeah, because now we've of course sometimes people get into these leadership positions and you realize, yeah, we could work on a few things here and there, but it's always an opportunity. I mean, if you're thrown in that chair to lead a group, to lead a project, just work on you. Like, it is something you can work on because you need to speak and we need to believe you. I mean, you guys have been to like a meeting and the person chairing the meeting seems to be unsure of the agenda. They seem to be unsure of whatever you guys are discussing, and the whole room is just thinking, we are not so sure about this information. They won't say it, but it will just be in their heads, like, we are not so sure about this. So, yeah, let's work on the self-confidence because you're definitely going to be singled out for those leadership roles. And last but not least, a self-confident person definitely is more resilient than anyone else because they have to get things done. They are not quitters. They have to get things done. They've set their goals. They know what they can do. Like, I can do this. There are, hurdles along the way, but they know they can get things done. So, yeah, they are definitely more resilient. So, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, let's build on the self-confidence. It's very, very important to believe in yourself. Yeah, just sit down, know your capabilities, know your abilities, know your weaknesses, know what you're good at, be an effective communicator, be a flexible person. Trust me, the confidence will just come naturally. It definitely will. I hope you've enjoyed, us having this conversation. I really want to learn from you because, yeah, we have very many experiences from, over the years and things that we've been through, how we've been shaken here and there. So yeah, let's be together this year and let's build on our self-confidence. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and thank you so much for watching The Remedy. Keep watching the Week Till next time, bye.